Martin!
All right, man, let's get after it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
He's impressed.
We are too.
Frankly, with ourselves. All right? Frankly. Anyway, it's testament of great things to come.
Yeah.
That in episode 14, Mr. Ferris was on our show.
Yeah, wait till 15.
Yeah.
We challenged the piss out of you guys.
Right.
Let's
Right. Well, and wait till 30 or 300,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
what will episode 300 have?
Yeah.
It'd be like, yeah, today we have the President of the United States on the TheRenMenShow
That'd be
completing a boob challenge.
Bowling with a stranger.
Why not? Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Certainly.
Look at the man giving a holla for the importance of some stuff I said in the beginning about paradigms.
Yeah.
And that good stuff. It was tremendously true for me as it relates to that you were given permission to explore some things that maybe were not a part of your fundamental familial background as it relates to that kind of thing. And I think we are all products of our environment. And so sometimes if you're going to break the mold of your family, that doesn't come easily.
No, I mean,
especially if you're a parent pleaser.
Right, and that's what he talks about, spending 5 years in university and getting a fancy job, and then he kind of wanted to break free, and he didn't really have anything to do with it, and then Timmy's books come along, and that's basically what happened to us.
Right, and that's why I'm so appreciative.
Yeah, like, it was just basically a blueprint for us to get out of the norm and get after it, and it was such a great book, and a lot of people think we're kiss asses because of that, and I mean, I wouldn't put his book on there if I didn't think it was number 1. I wouldn't put it on there if I didn't think it was number 4. Like, it's just
right. And it's not that the book was written all that well. It's just that he took the time to write it, and it hit us at such a poignant time for us that it's been the greatest leverage point for our success.
Right.
That's why we're so tremendously appreciative. Is because we wouldn't have trusted ourselves without the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I say thank you.
It's something easy to fall back on.
Right. So
sure.
you've got to trust yourself. So.
Wants to be a multi-millionaire philanthropist. I mean, that's what we're all about. Like, we want to pay it forward, pay it back, pay it any way we can pay it, and have a hell of a lot of fun while we're doing it.
Right.
You know, I mean, give, and give till you can't give anymore.
I agree. So a question for you: where do you see yourselves on the desire to have, desire to do scale? And does the scale make sense to you? Are there more dimensions? I would agree unquestionably. In fact, after we turned the camera off and the interview was over, the one off-camera question that I had for him continued on the desire to have, desire to do scale. And I had noticed for myself, I'm on the cusp of that. Like I'm at the apex of the desire to have, and I know that all the dream building that I'm doing now doesn't include materials.
Sure.
Like, it's not like, oh, I can't wait to have a new watch. I can't wait until I have this wardrobe. I can't wait until I have this car. Instead, it's all about vehicles, about doing.
Sure.
You know, and sometimes it's about creating, meaning like, I want to write this, or I want to author that. I want to, but more it's about wanting to leverage pageantry, wanting to do things that make the people in my immediate sphere of influence have a more exciting life.
Yeah.
And that's where I am. And as far as that's where I am. And yes, I think that scale, it does resonate for me. And for me, the more dimensions are that it's all about wanting to try to lift everybody up so that everybody's having a greater sense of fulfillment as it relates to life. And the more you can look beyond the material, the more quickly you're going to get there.
Certainly.
In my experience. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway, Martin, that's my diatribe. Let me shut up for a minute.
That's the way it is. I mean, you only go around once, and it's a limited amount of time you got, so you might as well have a heck of a lot of fun while you're doing it. So it's
how can you best position yourself to have as much fun as quickly as you possibly can and involve as many people around you as possible.
Freedom.
That's right. So
it's about.
Anyway, appreciate your feedback as it relates to that, man. As always, you're providing us with some really poignant discussion topics, some questions that are worth pursuing and having discussions about. So we appreciate it.
Thanks, Martin.
Peace.
See you, buddy.